Hey, what's up everyone, Ollie here. So I have the AirPods Pro, see, I already messed up the name, AirPods Pro Max. Why do I want to call them that? I mean the AirPods Max. Yeah, I have the AirPods Max here in space grey, wanted to give you my impressions. So in the box, you get obviously the headphones themselves, you get the carrying case, and you also get a lightning to USB-C cable. No charging brick in the box. I mean, to be fair, I wasn't expecting a charging brick anyway, but yeah, that's what you get in the box. Setting them up is like any other pair of Apple headphones. You just hold them close to your iPhone or your iPad. You'll be given a prompt to pair them and that's it. But you can pair them up to other devices as well. If you hold down the noise control button, Apple like to call it, this button up here, you can pair them up with non-Apple devices and use them like any other pair of Bluetooth headphones. Now, when it comes to the design of the headphones, I do think they actually look like a good pair of headphones. The overall look and aesthetic is pretty unique, and I can see why, because Apple want these headphones to be recognizable just like their normal AirPods and the AirPods Pro. So they've gone with a pretty unique design when it comes to the AirPods Max. The materials are absolutely top notch, as expected, given the price tag. Mine are space grey, and I think it looks great in space grey. I really do like it. It has a very sort of nice, stealthy, mean look to it. Of course, there are other colours as well. I just like space grey. I don't know, I like the sort of grey look of them. I just think they look fantastic. The outside of the ear cups is made from aluminium. Now, aluminium isn't known to be the hardest metal. So I do worry that over time, using them, you know, putting them in and out of bags, that it's not gonna fare well. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what it's like in a year or two, to see how many scratches the ear cups themselves have. The inside of the ear cups are a fabric cushion. It's not ultra luxury soft fabric though, not anything like that really. It's actually quite rough to touch. They can be detached though, as they're held in with magnets. Makes it easy to change them out in the future if you want to. The headband itself is actually pretty solid. It's made from stainless steel, but it has a nice sort of rubbery matte texture on the outside. It's quite nice, I quite like it. The top of the headband is an elastic fabric. Again, I am concerned that over time that this will wear quite a bit and it's not replaceable. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what it's like, you know, years down the line, how well it holds up. You can adjust the headband with telescoping arms as well, which I've got to say are really satisfying. They have a very smooth and solid feeling to them. So yeah, I do think these are a great looking pair of headphones. But as I said again, you know, I'm just concerned about what they're going to look like a few years down the line, a few months down the line, how they're going to wear. Hopefully they wear really well. You know, you want a pair of headphones to be quite tough because you're going to be throwing them here and there, in and out of bags and whatever else. So yeah, hopefully they fare quite well. I do think though that headphones from competitors like Bang & Olufsen, I do think their headphones look better. They do have some really nice looking headphones. I think they look better than the AirPods Max, mainly because I think Bang & Olufsen have gone for a more sort of like a lifestyle look, you could say. And I just like that. I personally like that. I think it looks more luxurious, especially considering the similar sort of price brackets they compete in. When it comes to the buttons and ports, there are only two buttons on the headphones themselves, and they're on the right ear cup. At the top there is the digital crown and there is the noise control button. The digital crown is basically very similar to what you get on the Apple Watch, but it's much larger, so it's easier to control. You can control the volume, you can skip tracks, you can activate Siri, things like that. And the noise control button does what the name suggests. It basically lets you choose between noise cancellation on or off. There is only one port on the headphones themselves, and that is on the bottom of the right ear cup, and that is the lightning port. There's no headphone jack, which, like what? How can a pair of headphones not have a headphone jack? I think this is a massive, massive miss from Apple, and yeah, whoever sort of made that decision, it's so bizarre because you can only mainly use these as wireless headphones. Of course, you can get a lightning port adapter, but there should just be a headphone jack, a 3.5mm headphone jack. I can't believe there isn't one. When it comes to the case, this is the weirdest thing ever. This is just so bizarre. So there is a magnet sort of latch at the top here, and then you have to fold the headphones flat like this, the ear cups flat, and then you slide it in, magnetize it like this, and this is what they look like. So I'm looking at my screen, so I'm just trying to make sure that it's in shot. But yeah, this is what they look like. This is weird. It just looks like a handbag or something. It just looks weird. The case itself only protects the ear cups. It doesn't actually protect the headband, which again is just a bit bizarre. I don't know why you wouldn't have a case that protects the whole set of headphones. But yeah, I mean, it feels great though. It has a nice rubbery texture on the outside, and on the inside there's a really nice sort of luxurious microfiber lining. So yeah, I mean, it feels great. It's just a weird case. That's all it is. It's just a really weird case. I think these headphones should have been able to basically fold down to be even more compact, and there should be a case that envelops them completely rather than having it like this. Very weird choice by Apple. But hey, who knows why they went with this. When it comes to comfort, these are actually a very comfortable pair of headphones. I've been impressed. The cups fit really nicely around my ears and give a good seal. The top of the headphones sit nicely on my head, and this is where I've usually found other headphones to be quite uncomfortable. I found the sort of headband to be usually like too stiff or just too much pressure on the top of my head. But because you have a sort of elastic band that goes across now, you know, it sort of eases the pressure across the whole band rather than sort of in the center point, which is where I usually have an issue with headphones. I mean, when I'm looking at myself on the monitor, my head is, is it flat? Is it round? A mix of both. But yeah, other headphones in the past, I've always just had issues with the top, but with these, I found them very comfortable. There is one problem though, and that is for people who wear glasses, like me. So when you have them on and they're sealed in, you can see that the stems of your glasses are pushed in by the headphones. Now, if you have thick stems like I do, it can be a problem because over time it can become quite uncomfortable because the headphones are pushing against the stems, which are then pushing against your head. So yeah, for people with glasses, it's something to be wary of, something to take in mind. If you have really thin stems, I can't see it being too much of an issue. But yeah, for the hour or two that I've been using it, it's been okay, but I can imagine if I'm using them for 3 or 4 hours, it could become quite uncomfortable. Now, audio quality. So I'm no audiophile, but I definitely do appreciate good sound quality. I'm the type of person that won't listen to music on the radio because I just can't stand the quality. It's not good enough. I'm also the type of person that cannot stand watching a movie over computer speakers or iPad speakers or iPhone speakers, something like that. I have to use a proper sound system or set of speakers, or I have to use a pair of headphones. So yeah, I do value good sound quality, but I'm not sure I would consider myself an audiophile. However, from my personal experience, these really do sound absolutely fantastic. So I listen to a lot of alternative R&B, hip hop, rap, things like that. And from experience from using other headphones, usually when you listen to stuff like that, the headphones like to overpower the bass. So all you're basically getting is the bass, and sometimes it muddies out the mids and the highs and the vocals and things like that. And with these headphones, I don't have that. I found the bass to be really silky, really smooth, which is what you want. You want the bass to work in harmony with the mids, with the highs, with the vocals, so that you can hear everything properly. And yeah, these do that really, really well. I've been very impressed by them. Considering the price tag, I would not expect any less. You know, with that sort of price tag, you want the best sound quality that you can get. And yeah, I think these do deliver. When it comes to noise cancellation, I feel like I haven't been able to test noise cancellation properly, mainly because of the virus. You know, I'm stuck inside, I'm not able to use any public transport or anything like that. I would really like to test these out on a flight or any sort of public transport just to see what they're like. From using them at home, they definitely fared very well. I use them a lot at my computer, at my desk, and I'll have them on and I'll be using my keyboard and I can't hear the keyboard. I can't hear me clicking away at the keyboard. And considering that's only an arm's length away and it's quite loud because, you know, you're bashing on a keyboard, yeah, it does a really good job of cancelling out that sound. Obviously, it cancels out any other sort of low hums or anything like that you'd expect. It does a really good job of cancelling that stuff out. But that's to be expected, I think, when it comes to any sort of noise cancelling pair of headphones. I would really like to compare them against the Sonys, but again, you know, I just feel like I don't have the opportunity to do that right now. So yeah, I don't think I can really give a good judgment of the noise cancellation right now. Now, when it does actually come to traveling and it comes to convenience, I think I'm still going to choose my AirPods Pro over the AirPods Max, mainly because of how compact and small the AirPods Pro are. I can just put my AirPods Pro into my pocket and yeah, not worry about them. When it comes to these, I'm either going to have to hang them on my neck or I'm going to have to put them in a backpack. And yeah, I'm not sure I can be bothered to do that, I'll be honest. I feel like I would much prefer just carrying around my little AirPods Pro, putting them in my pocket and just making the compromise on sound quality. The AirPods Pro aren't going to come close to the sound quality of these, but I'm happy to make that compromise just for the compactness that the AirPods Pro deliver. Now, the big question is, are they worth the high price tag that they come with? Now, if you're someone who's in the Apple ecosystem, you use an iPhone, you use an iPad, you use a Mac, and you want great sound quality, you want great noise cancellation, and you have the budget, these are a really good choice. These are probably the best of headphones you're going to get. I just love how seamlessly they can switch between Apple devices. But if you're not in the Apple ecosystem, if you're not tied to using Apple products, or you just don't care about having that sort of seamless transition between devices, there are so many other choices out there. The headphone market itself is huge. There are so many other choices out there for you to consider. And I think you're most likely going to be better off with something else. That's my verdict. That's what I think. I will be keeping mine though. I will continue to use mine. I'll actually be using them a lot at my computer when I'm editing videos, when I'm listening to music, watching videos, whatever else it may be. I'm going to continue using them, and I'm going to use them in that sort of fashion. I don't think I'm going to be traveling with them much, unless maybe I'm going on a long haul flight, I might. But yeah, when it comes to sort of everyday traveling, I always carry my AirPods Pro. They're just more convenient. So yeah, that price tag, it's expensive. It's expensive for sure. But I think it really comes down to your situation and whether you have the budget for them. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter and subscribe for more.